Hi, and welcome to the Destin Business Forum, brought to you by the Destin Area Chamber of Commerce. I'm your host, Amy Perry, and our guest today is Brad Campbell. You are the owner of High Tech Solutions.
Yes.
Is that right? All right, for those who don't know, tell us what High Tech Solutions is.
Yes, we're a managed IT support firm in Destin, Florida. We provide business IT support for clients that don't really need a full-time IT person for their small business. And we also do residential computer support.
Okay, so if somebody like me who knows how to turn their computer on and go to a website or something, but if something happens to my computer at my office and I don't have an IT person that I normally use, we can just phone you up, right? And you come to the business?
Yes, we offer on-site support, and then also we have a location where you can bring computers to our office also.
If it's like really sick, I need
Yes.
to bring it in. Okay. What about, since I own a law firm, I'm really concerned about confidentiality.
Mm-hmm.
When you come in, and I'm sure other businesses are too, they don't want their
Yes.
customer list to get out there and stuff. How do you handle that?
We have some clients that have us sign a confidentiality report.
Gotcha.
But then there's also, as far as your law firm's concerned, there's firewalls and certain software and hardware procedures that we can put in place that protect your business from being vulnerable to attacks from outside.
Gotcha. And that's something that you just have to update all the time.
All the
Isn't that
time.
right? Because there's
Yes.
always new and improved viruses.
Yes, every day.
thieves, whatever you want to call it. Okay. So you have a location. Where's your location?
We're at 910 Airport Road in Destin, Florida. It's closer to Main Street and Airport there. And that's where we have our technicians work there, but then we also have where you can come in and drop off your computer for PC cleanup or virus removal.
And PC cleanup, is that just if my, do you work on Apples too?
We
Macs?
do.
Okay.
Yes, we do.
If my Mac is running really slow, I bring it into you, you clean it up. What does that cleanup involve? Do you take off stuff that you don't think I need anymore, or?
No, not necessarily. It's just over time your computer starts to slow down and get some junk on there that we try to clean up. But we have proprietary software that we use to remove that and just free up some of the memory there to.
Does it
clean
usually get faster?
Oh yes, definitely.
Always faster.
Yes.
Okay.
You'll be very happy.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Mine was very slow. I think I had a virus, and I had somebody come out. The guy that does our computer work at the office, he came out and cleaned it up, and I was amazed at how quick it was.
Yeah, usually you're very, very surprised of the difference once you see it.
Yeah, you just I think you get kind of used to it getting slow, slower, and over time, and then when you're waiting 5 minutes to get to a site, you're like, hey, something's wrong. I know you also do iPhone and iPad repair.
Yes.
All right, so tell me, is that for somebody like me who drops their phone in the toilet and ruins it? Can you fix water damage?
Yes. Yes.
Really?
Depending on what's wrong with the phone, yes, we can.
So don't just think just because you've gotten it like submersed in water that it's completely dead.
Right.
There's hope.
Yes, you can definitely clean it.
And I would imagine that you do, if you have a cracked screen.
Yes, we
do.
do. That's the most common repair. People drop their devices and the screen gets cracked. But there's sensors that get broken, microphones that are broken, even the little vibrator that gets broken there that causes the phone to vibrate.
And you can replace all of that?
Yes.
Oh, wow, I just thought when that stuff went out, you had to get a different phone. What about, I notice on my screen I have a 4, and it's, when I touch it now, it has like a little blue spot. Does that mean the screen's just
Yes,
dead?
there's a digitizer that's going out, so you need to replace that.
Replace the screen.
It's a piece that goes in between the outside piece of glass and the LCD.
Okay.
It's a digitizer.
All right, so Brad, here's a question. How did you get involved in doing computer stuff? I mean, it seems so, it's interesting, but it's so hyper technical. How did you get involved?
I've just really always been involved with technology and new gadgets and wanting to know the newest, coolest thing out. But when I was a kid, my dad got me a computer, and I broke the computer. And this was years and years ago, and much more expensive than they are now. So learned to repair that computer and kind of got into it that way.
I mean, you just started tinkering around with it, and
Yes. As a small child, but then there's
Yeah.
lots of training that we go through.
well, sure.
Yes.
I find now that the younger kids, if they grow up with that, they just know so much more. I mean, I
Yes.
really don't know that much about computers, and I'd love to know more. Maybe not how to repair them, but just, you know, if I wanted to write a program or something, I guess I could take a class on that. All right, how long have you been in business?
We've been in business since 2006.
Okay.
But mostly of that was just the business IT support, and this year we're really focusing on the residential side and trying to get more people out to our office and going towards that, both sides of the residential support.
And you
also.
had an interesting story before we started. You told me why you decided to branch out into residential. Tell me that real quick.
Yes, we have a great website designer on staff, and our Google results do so well that we were turning away residential business left and right. So we decided that we needed to try to rein that in and be able to use that business also.
That's really smart. I mean, there was a need, and you decided to try to fill it. All right,
Yes.
I know that your company has won a couple of awards. Tell me about those.
Yes, here recently, just announced this week, we won the Best IT Support Company in Destin, and also AV support provider. And then last year we were also the best of the Emerald Coast IT support.
Well, congratulations. I love that. And I like hearing about new companies that help with computers, because it seems like everybody I know has a computer problem at one time or
Yes.
another. Okay, I've covered, your store hours. Tell me what those are.
We're open from 8:30 to 4:30 Monday through Friday, and we also offer on-site tech support. We can come to you, or you can come to us. And then we also have remote support where we can remote into your computer and work that way.
Is that when you log on to my computer and I can see you moving
Yes.
do you do that a lot?
Yes.
And is that a less expensive way to fix it, or it just depends on how long it takes?
It depends on how long it takes, but it's just sometimes more convenient
Okay.
if you don't have to unplug everything and bring it to us. And of course, there is a little bit more expensive charge to have us come out,
Sure.
depending on where it is. So it can be cost effective.
To have you do that. Okay.
Yes.
And I know I was asking you some questions about your pricing, and you just said there's so many variables. Pricing list is on the website.
Yes.
And the website is?
GoHighTech.com.
There you go. All right, Brad, come back, okay?
Yes,
Bring
thank
a
you very
computer
much.
next time, and we'll take it
will.
apart and repair it.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. We'll
Thank
be
you.
back.